You were just premiered on Shark Tank last week.
We were, yes.
Unbelievable. What do you think resonated most with the sharks? Tell us maybe a little bit of that story.
Yeah. So we got investment from Kevin and Robert.
Those are great sharks.
Thanks.
Kevin's a great marketer. I mean, he puts himself out there
He
a
does.
lot.
Yeah.
In a
yeah.
kind of a wild way. He wears wild things.
He does.
Watches on both wrists,
Yeah.
and he's a great at getting on camera.
Yeah. So it is just a handshake deal on the show. We are still going through everything with them, so it's not finalized yet.
I feel real good about it.
Thanks, Steven.
This podcast is brought to you by BeMicro, organic freeze-dried microgreens for easy, everyday nutrition. Sprinkle them on any meal and enjoy the benefits. Shop now at BeMicro.farm and use PLANT15 to save 15% off your next order.
Kevin had invested in Blue Land, which is actually a company that we sell at Nude Foods. They do like soap tablets and other like cleaning supplies and things like that, like laundry detergent, dishwasher. With the idea being you don't have to have water to make soap. You can just have the soap. And there's no reason to ship water across the country.
Yeah.
And use these giant containers to contain it.
It's a lot of weight, it's a lot of fuel, it's a lot of environmental impact.
Yeah. So you just need this tiny little tablet, and then at home you drop that in a bottle of water. It dissolves immediately and creates your soap. It's great. And it's pretty cost effective too. So they're a really cool company. They were on Shark Tank a few years ago, and Kevin invested in them. And through that experience, he saw how much people care about plastic. He thought it would be a phase, and he was like, no, people really want to get rid of plastic in their lives. And that was the reason that he invested in us, because he saw that through Blue Land. So thanks, Blue Land.
Nice. Shout out Blue Land.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's definitely what got him on board. He did think that he kept calling us crazy chickens, because he was like, you guys are doing a really complicated thing.
It is.
It is.
And what makes it so complicated? I mean, I've gotten to see behind the scenes through you a few times, but there's so many SKUs, there's so many brands and products, and different shelf life, and help people understand what it's like to run a grocery store like you're doing.
Yeah, so groceries are already complicated and difficult, but generally in a grocery store you receive product and it comes in a box or a can or a bottle or whatever, and then you put it on the shelf and you're done. And instead, we receive product in some sort of bulk container, and then we package it into our own containers, and we have to label it, which means we need to make labels for all of those. And then we put it on the shelf, and then we have to make sure that it's staying fresh, and the quality control is then on us. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's
more
where it's good to have
difficult.
these internal systems and processes really built out in a good way.
Yeah, and it's really hard to do on a small scale because there's so many different moving parts. And so we really need to be just a little bit bigger than we are right now to kind of make everything work cohesively and make sure that we can be doing everything efficiently.
So you do the deal on Shark Tank that closes. When that closes, what do you think happens next? Well, how do you think that they're going to support you? Where do they'll invest? They're going to invest, and that's great support. But where else do you think, besides investment, might they support?
So it's really important for us to get outside of the niche, because we believe quite strongly that what is considered the conventional food system is broken and is not what should continue. And we need to bring the system that we're creating more into the masses. And we don't want this to be just for a few people in Boulder and Denver. We want this to be for everyone. And so getting people, especially people that aren't necessarily even like sustainability nerds, just regular old people, but with a lot of followers, with some national attention, getting them on board and helping us spread this message and talk about it on a national platform is really key for our growth.
Could this be a franchise, or how do you see the...
I mean, there's a lot of different ways that we could expand. So we need to have kind of this central distribution center because we do all this packaging, and that can supply many different stores. So we want to do that here on the Front Range first. and get at least 5 stores here so we can show that, you know, there's demand for it. People want this. We can have good margins that make sense. And then we can take that to another metropolitan area and do the same thing.